Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 6 of Timberborn, Beaverly Hills. So, we are, I think this is the second cycle after we left off, in episode 5. Um, but, thankfully, I got all of the dynamite put in. I ended up putting in 2 more explosives factories just to speed up the process. And I think I'm just gonna leave them in, um, just because I'd like to have more, you know, because I think we can still bring this down 1 level, um, and then of course I wanted to get rid of some of this as well, so, yeah, we'll still need dynamite and extract and everything, for that, but what I want to do in this episode, since we now have 8,400 science, I want to unlock the tunnels. And you know what? While we're here, might as well do the double and triple dynamites. We're also going to need, where is it? The fill valve, which we already have. Because we're going to get into this today, because we now have enough science to unlock the 6x1 overhangs. So we're going to do that. Yes, unlock. And then I need to bring a path from this ladder over. Awesome. Okay, so then this, let's see here. These are going to need to be impermeable floors. This will be those. These and that. Ooh, except for this one is going to be the fill valve. There we go. Okay, so right, this just means we're going to need one of these. Right, the depth sensor. Hello. There we go. Okay, so I want this to stay at 0.10, which is perfect because this is what this was for the fluid dumps. And there's our temperate cycle, fantastic. So we're going to start pumping here momentarily. And then these will turn on once this one reaches its depth. So, a little bit of a problem now that we're in the temperate cycle. What I wanted to do this episode was connect this number cruncher to this power network. And then also add this geothermal field, and then come over here and connect these two with this power network. So basically just connect all of the power networks, because I did figure out how to use the clutch and the power meter that we unlocked in the last episode. So what my intentions for this is, we'll have to move this number cruncher also. I don't think we can pause it, although I may be wrong. Now that I say that out loud, I'm probably wrong. But anyways, I've just noticed that we leave water production time on the table having this connected and only based on this water, you know, the power that's created from this water, right? Which of course takes days to fill. So if it were connected here, this produces power well before this does, which of course wouldn't matter either way if we have the thermal engine connected. And then of course these two take forever also, but again, there's two thermal engines here. So we're leaving water production time on the table by not having this powered via a constant power source. So I just want to have all of them connected. But then of course I want to pause both of the number crunchers during droughts. Because of course there's no bad water, or there's no water in a drought, right? So there's no excess power, right? So yeah, that's what we're going to end up doing today. So that means we need to have a clutch here, so that I can have this disengage. Well, I mean, it'll be automated, but you know, automatic disengagement, right? So I think, let's see here. Well, No, that'll be fine there. We can put then the power meter here. Get that connected. We'll need a way over here, which it looks like we kind of already have. Awesome. So I'm going to come in here and collect all of these trees. Even though they're only birches, it's just, you know, might as well. Oh, we only have 100 and... Whoa. No way, we just lost a whole bunch of beavers. Wow. They all just died of thirst. No way. That was only 3 days without water. Seriously? Okay. Well, there goes the plan for this episode. I guess might as well just plan everything out now. So let's see. We'll get all of this connected here. This needs to come up and then over here. Okay, and then stairs down. Right, so then there's that. Okay, we'll need to do all of this. This path is going to have to move so we can get around here. Okay, so then we can have this come along this way. Oh, and it's a bad tide. Perfect. Okay, all right. Well, you know, we only have 7 beavers, but we've got 6 kits. Okay, so that was kind of another thing I wanted to do. I no longer want the breeding pods based on this, and I shouldn't have deleted that because we don't have any builders to come and collect this. Okay. Well... That's my own fault, I guess. Right, well, let's see here. I want to get rid of this path so that we can come over and connect all of this. Let's see, we're going to need a way down here. Right, so I'll probably end up taking that out and replacing it with a vertical shaft. Once we can get all of this put in. Awesome. So yeah, that'll connect there momentarily. Wow, I really just can't believe. Well, I can believe. That's totally my own fault for all of these beavers dying. That's hilarious. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. So I'm just going to pop into dev mode and start on 4 times speed. Instead of cutting this portion out. It seems to be the easiest option. This is really funny. Okay. And then I'm going to get out of dev mode because I don't want to play in dev mode. Right. So, bad tide has started, which means you just unpaused, but there's no workers in district. I'm going to set this guy to red, actually. Alright, so that's green for clean, red for dead. We're totally gonna lose all of those. That's unfortunate. What do we have? No. Okay, well... I'm just gonna go around and pause everything, I guess. I don't really want to pause that, but... Whoa, we're flooding over here. Didn't know it did that. Okay, but anyways, I put this in and mentioned that it produces 1,000 horsepower, which it absolutely does. And I can automate these? Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, anyways, so that's super cool. Because this is 2 number crunchers. So what I probably should end up doing is putting a second one over here, and then having a clutch disconnect, to have this number cruncher only connect when this is producing more than 500 power. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. Because then, you know, 3 number crunchers is just fantastic. Who doesn't love 3 number crunchers, right? So, anyways, let's see here. What was I doing? Oh, I was connecting this. Not this. This. Right. So, this needs to be a... So this can't go there then. Let's see here. Let's get rid of all this. We'll just have to move this over 1. So that can go there. Then we'll fit a platform here. Let's see. Then this is going to have to be a double platform to come down. Right? Okay. So then this path has to move there. Then we'll bring this over. Of course, there's, you know, trees in the way. This is going to be a vertical. And I don't know that we need to keep access or keep this connected. You know what? There is scrap metal over here, so it's probably worth keeping all of it connected. Okay, so we're just gonna have to build a bridge here. Let's see. We can do... something like that. And then I'll end up doing the same thing over here so we can get across to this. Yeah. Because I did want to, I think in the first or second episode, I mentioned building like a tunnel to bring this bad water out and just go out. But we're actually using it for power. So that might not be the best idea now, hindsight. But you know, of course, hindsight is always 20/20. So, let's see. We are up to 25 beavers. I saw the 7 and almost said 75. So I think what we need to do is pause all of these pumps. So let's see. Yeah, because there's not... I don't think we're going to last 16 days on this. So what I think we're actually going to do is just pause these pumps at all. Bring this back to... oh no, I think this is what it was. Hold on. See, less than... Yeah, on. Okay. So maybe what we do is just splash them every once in a while. Although, wait a minute, we don't even need to do that. Yeah, because this land is irrigated. I still don't know if this is a glitch or if this is intentional, but regardless, I like that because the ground is irrigated, even though the mangrove trees aren't watered, submerged, right? Because they need to be submerged. They die in 16 days instead of 6. So, love that. Fantastic. So I guess this would then be the last time I need to splash these, right? Let's just wait until these last trees here fill in. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to pause these now, because I don't want that continuing. I'm going to pause these 3 breeding pods. Yeah, because These pumps are going to pause here momentarily. Okay. And we have started building all of the things here. Okay, so since we have extra beavers, I want this put in so that we can start working on cutting these trees down. You came from over here. Oh, hey, look at that. That's pretty cool. Let's, probably a good idea hello, what am I doing? To connect this path here. Yeah, might as well. Okay. All right, and they're starting on all this too. Fantastic. Okay, so that just means I don't even know if this clutch is supposed to be here. But you know what? We still wanted to have the number cruncher on this side. So I'm going to put those in and bring a path across. Didn't even plan for those to line up. That's awesome. Okay, so this I think is going to have to be a shaft and a clutch. So that we can have the meter here. Yeah. And then we'll have a number cruncher over here. So I want supply more than 500. Auto based on meter 2, I think. Supply. Oh, no, I want surplus of over 500. We'll do 499. Yeah. I think that's right. But anyways, let's see this. This I want to remove as well, but we're currently, we're about to be using it. Ooh, hey, and all of this has been put in. No way! No way the berries are gone again! Oh boy, I just put those in too. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Right, well, we are out of water again. Shocker, but that's fine. Because, 0.1 days. There it is. Okay. I think we're safe now that we can go back to 3 times speed. So, you need to be on, and you need to start pumping like now. But, okay, no, those are paused. Let's see. We've got the extra beavers. I'm going to do this so that we can start consuming a little bit of this bad water. Let's see. So you have nothing to do in range. Fantastic. So then that's... Oop, hello. There we go. Okay. I wonder if they ended up collecting that. I forgot to check. Oh well. Okay, so I do want to see all of this put in. Breeding is halted. Let me guess. Water? Yeah. Shocker. Okay, so now going to need to bring tunnels through here. Oh, that fits perfect. Okay, awesome. So that does mean I was correct. This can now only go down 1 more level. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Let's see. So I want to get this guy actually put in first so that we can start working on that. I do also... Oh, we don't have logs. Here I am wondering why we're not collecting anything. Let's see. Nothing to do in range. Oh, yeah. I was trying to cut down... Wait, all of these mangrove trees died. What the heck? Okay. All right. Well, so, um, oh, that's unfortunate. I just put all of those back in. Okay, so I guess we'll just do this. Yeah, to get all these mangroves cut down. Oh, that's unfortunate. I just put all of those back in. Oh well. Not the first time, won't be the last. So, I do want all of these put in as well, so that we can start working on that. Okay, so let's come and collect these, so that we can fit our ladder in there. Not that we can build a ladder, but, you know. Okay, so I do also want to unpause this forester, so that he can start working on the berries, because we are in desperate need. No point in having these 4 or these 2, because we're not going to be using anything that they would collect anytime soon. Right, okay, so now all of these mangroves are going to get cut down, excluding those. Awesome. Blueberries. I'm just going to pause this forester for now, I think. And then come over and unpause that guy. Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering why they weren't building any of this. Because it all takes logs. Duh. Didn't have any of those. Right. Okay, so, yeah, you just need metal blocks, which I don't really want to wait for that for right now. Let's see, so this should be... These aren't lighting up. Oh, because it's not connected. Okay, so this is... main reservoir fill pipe. Sure. I think that's how that's supposed to be. So main reservoir fill pipe. So it is currently off. Target height is... Let's just set them both to 0.5. I think that's fine. And of course, we've got a drought. Okay, could they please come and collect these? This would be fantastic to have collected right now. Because we only have 66 planks. How did that happen? Where did all of the planks go? Oh, they went here. 30. No, they didn't go there. Where did all of our planks just go? Maybe these. The overhangs? How many of these take? 36. Also, no. Maybe it was the conjunction of both. Although I guess this is over 100, so there's that too. Right. So, anyways, let's come and have that put in. Awesome. Now we can get into the tunnel and down here to lower this level once again. And I do want to remove the pumps, which is unfortunate because I'll then have to re-automate them. But I guess it's not hard. Let's see, we can get those two prioritized again. Awesome. And, oh, I guess we're having issues because we only have 4 builders. So we can do this because we don't need, we don't need inventor huts at all. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. So let's see here. These are almost all cut down. I'm going to unmark everything because they'll spread and I don't want the new trees to get cut down, right, as these already have. Okay. All right. That's fine. I do want to have another row of these in here. But you know what? It's not worth putting it in right now because we're about to come in and detonate all of this. So, let's see here. I don't want to use tunnels for this because there's no point in using that extract. I do want to have... Have they started this yet? No. What else are they doing? They're doing all of this stuff first. Yeah. Okay. Right. Whale. Not exactly what I wanted, but I guess that's fine. Let's connect this, because I want to see if this is set up properly, because I doubt that it is. And we are now in a drought. Okay. Perfect. Actually, we just got a whole bunch more extra beavers. Ooh, I need to unpause that. And I should unpause the... farmers. Yeah, and then I also wanted to do the population counter, because I think this is going to be an easier way of managing the population than only having babies born during... This is a 40-day temperate cycle. I thought this was hard mode. It's been a while since the first episode. I've had a lot happen in my life. That's pretty funny, actually. I think I might have set it up to like 50 days or something. Well, consequences of my inactions, I guess, here. So, that's fine. But I do also want to get the large tanks put in. So let's do 3 of those. Set to water. I will just deprioritize these because we're not, 40 days. Let's see. I do want this in so that we can get started on the power. So this, let's see, is not yet built. Okay, somebody come and build this, please. I thought it was done. Right, okay, so these two need to be unpaused, but we don't have any builder or any workers. That's fine. Okay, so let's remove all this planting priority, or cutting designation here. Okay, so I bet you now we can come in here with all this and set all this for mangroves. That wasn't what I wanted to do. What are these? Soybeans. Okay, so that one's still in range of pretty much everything. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine. What did I mess up there? Mangrove. Okay, nope. And you know what? Let's put a couple extra berries here since we don't have anything for that. Might as well. I don't want to do mangroves, or the berry, scavenger flags. Who has nothing to do in range? Oh. Okay, well, I mean, you do have things to do in range. You just don't have them to do right now. That's fine. Okay, somebody come cut down this last tree so I can remove the cut command. Per favore. 4 buildings unstaffed. 1, 2. Okay. Well, I mean, we don't really need 3 now anyways, but we'll keep it. It's fine. And I should unpause the smelter. We have 6 injured beavers, so let's do that. Medical bed. We can fit 3 here. We we should have more of a... Oh, wow, they've already put all that in? Oh, stellar. Okay, so delete, come and collect that. So I want this to be verticals. Of course, that's now too far. That's fine. It's one log. Whatever. But I do want all that. You know what? That's my log. Brother. Okay. Now I just need to remove all of this. Not that. There we go. And they've already got the log. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, bring that log back and just connect all that. Perfect. Okay, so we now have 800 and we're consuming 795. Awesome. Okay, so this is also almost connected. Just waiting on those stairs and all the rest. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's too far. Really? Okay. Let's just build a, we'll build a ladder right there. That's fine. Okay. Who has nothing to do? You guys. Okay. So I can pause this one now. They did cut down that last tree, so I'm going to remove all of that. Okay. So unpause this guy, unpause. Oh no, those two are unpause, and then mark all of this for cutting. Awesome. Okay, now we've got all that. So, building lacks goods. You're missing canola oil because I paused the guy. There we go. What's the other one? Is the soybean one. Okay, so we'll pause soybeans and we'll set this to corn. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Crises averted. So, let's see. That's put in. Have they started on the tunnel? No. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna need a levee, though, so get that put in. Or else that would just be no bueno. Right. So... I almost want... Huh. I do need centrifuge running, so we'll do that. So I should also start working on building this down, right? And deleting all this, because this is all going to need to be ripped out so that it can be detonated. But I guess what we can also do, let's come over and fill all of these ends. Okay, so this is going to have to move. That's unfortunate. I should have just put that on a platform. Oh, but you know, hindsight's always 2020. Let's see. So that's put in perfect. So that means I can do that. So that we don't have to rely on the pumps. I should also fit a floodgate in here somehow so that we can just close it in case we absolutely need to collect all of this water. We can collect it and not worry about anything else. And not worry about having it all coming out into this. Right. So, let's set you to mangroves. So that we can get all this planted and start their clocks. Okay, alright, well, I guess now's... Let's see. What else are we missing for this? Everything. Did this get put in? No. Okay, I think this is now actually going to be the first cycle where we actually use this. Okay. Let's check on all this. This is almost... Ooh, this is going to help with irrigation too, a little bit. I should have built this one lower. I should have just had it... Oh, well then... No, then I'd have to detonate some of that out of there, and then I would have had height issues with the trees. No, okay, so no, I think this is fine. Okay, let's check on all this. Okay, so it's just those 4 left. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's check on... I think it's these 2 are... Yeah, these 2 can be collected. Okay. Alright, well, that's that. Okay, so we put in all of these levees because I wanted to have this all marked out here. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip this entirely. Skip this one. Right? Although I guess we could put levees here. We could put levees there. Yeah, because that's gonna be a wall, right? We will be able to build that. That's gonna be a wall, but if I detonate the inside, so this is gonna have to be levees. Okay. You know what? I think I'd rather have this come out. Right, and then we can fit in the platforms here. Okay, so then instead this will all come out along that way. Okay. Awesome. Right. We're absolutely gonna have enough time to delete that and fit it in. Okay, so this right, power meter 2, so this is for the left number crunch. For the left number crunch. Okay. So you know what? We're just gonna come in here, the power wheel, and see. Yeah, so that turns on when there's more than that. Okay. And then if I turn this, say, to... So if I set this to, what, 998? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me pause this number cruncher, because that feels like cheating. Okay, so... Wait, I do need that on, though. So this is off when there is 998. So if I set this to the 1,000 that the wheel makes, we do have that on. Okay. Okay. And then I need to automate this based on this rotation. So hold on, let's get out of dev mode. Okay. So is there a way that I can have the two sensors connect to each other? Perform simple logical operations on its input signals. Sends a manually controlled signal. A great first step toward automating a settlement. I don't think that's what I want. Sends a signal based on time of day. No. And these two, I think, will... Humans left a lot of those lying around. API controlled lever. I don't even know what these are. I think these are more reliant on... HTTP is not in this game. That's like real world things. Okay, we don't do real world things here. Let's see here. So... Ooh, hey, all of this is put in, though. So that just means we're waiting on... No, we're not waiting on that. Fantastic. Okay, so come and collect all that. We've got 7 extra beavers now, which is a problem. So I'm going to pause those. And pause 2 of these. Okay. And then gotta unmark all this. Okay. So building lacks power. It's only that one. Ah, yes, because we're sending power to this number cruncher now. Which is not what I want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna bring us down here. Because I want to collect all of these things. Yeah, because I don't want to be sending power here. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. What else are they building right now? Oh, all this stuff, huh? Oh, hey, all that's put in, though. So... This is off now because it's at 0.56. Okay, wait, so that means I need to delete all of these because I don't want this... I don't want those dispensing water. So, come and collect all of this. Yeah. Okay. And then we can collect these planks also. Okay. Now, have these been put in? No. What else are we doing? Oh, all this stuff that I also told them to do? Right. Okay. Well, we can get started on ripping all of this out. Since it's gonna all get ripped out anyways. Okay, so then I'm gonna need to bring a path. I just need to bring paths all over the place because we're gonna have to set dynamite all over the place. Also, okay. Right, so all of this needs to be collected. Oh boy. Okay, so then all of this needs to be detonated. All of that needs to be detonated. I don't want to remove the pumps on this side just yet, because we do still need to be pumping water. No scrap metal storage. Oh boy, where's our scrap metal right here? Oh boy. Okay, so what are we... You just need to hurry up and make some more. I guess a good way to make more metal blocks quicker is put in another smelter, but you know, not gonna do that, of course. That's the smart thing to do. Why would I do that? Right. So, how have these two stairs not been put in yet? Okay. Well, I mean, all of this has been put in. Okay. So I'm gonna prioritize all this because I want to delete this. Supplies 400, demand is 5. Right. Yeah, I want to. We'll probably end up putting it over here. Okay. And then we'll have... it's going to have to be this way, right? So... Let's see. This is going to have to be our clutch. Right? And then we'll have to connect with the sensor here. Didn't I put a sensor over here? I don't know if I need that. Can I pause sensors? No. Okay, so I want this to have a surplus of 500 to then control power meter 2. The other number cruncher. Okay, so this one will be auto for the other number cruncher. Okay, I think that's right. So this will get deleted. Come and collect all of that. Did these have planks? Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna need to pause. The lumber mills. There we go. Okay. So, ooh, they've already started collecting that. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so we are full of dynamite. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I need to set these to a little bit of a priority so that we don't have just beavers sitting here doing nothing, which it looks like they are already starting. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so I also need to bring a path over here so that they can build all of this stuff. They'll be able to build the number cruncher from the here. So, yeah, that's fine. Let's give them a second to do this. I'm going to take some drink of water here. Okay. We've got 10 extra beavers. I'm going to put in 2 more of those. That's going to take 8. I should unpause these since we've got the extra beavers. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's kind of funny. Okay, so we've got 1,000 water to last 21 days. That means that's 50 water. Okay. We I'm gonna put a couple pumps in here. That's really funny. I deleted the pumps that were here forever ago. Okay, so let's get this all up and running there. I know, I've high prioritized everything. Just bear with me. Okay, I think we're also going to need another plank storage. So I'm gonna do that. We still haven't collected this scrap metal, and I don't want to waste it. Let's see here. So I thought these were able to hold stuff. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well. That's fine. I do need these guys set up, though. Okay. Yeah, we need to be collecting that water bad. Surprise, surprise. Who knew? Who knew I was gonna run out of water? Who? Because it wasn't any of you. You know? There's no way any of you knew I was gonna run out of water. There's no way. There's no way. You've got no historical evidence to show that I would have run out of water. Right. Okay, so we just gotta delete all these guys. All of this. Collect everything here. Okay, this needs to be put in first before this. So I'm going to pause that. Oh, I guess they can build that from this side. Yeah, it's got all of its materials anyways. Okay, so that can go in. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? It's so funny. I just spent so much time planting all of these mangrove trees for like the upteenth time, and now they're all going to die again. Really funny. Okay, so let's see here. We've got 50 beavers. That's 100 water per day. So we've got just under 9 days, which is literally half. Okay, so right. I shouldn't have done the singles. I should have done doubles because they need to be, it needs to go down 2 anyways. I don't want to delete that just yet, but I should. Oh, I'm gonna need storages for everything. Okay, wait. So then that means that I just now pause the lumberjack flags so that we stop cutting trees down and all that we have is all this. Okay, so metal parts, we can do these. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. This is going to be the doubles. Oh boy. No storage space for planks. I know. Okay. Let's see if we can't just Get some of these planks, or some of these dynamite in here. I know I've just high prioritized everything. Everything under the sun has been high prioritized. Okay, so to get builders... Ugh. I'm just gonna leave the farmers planting. Yeah, I guess just until we absolutely can't. Because it's not like we're not gonna use the food. You know, so this is 11, 13, 13, 11. Okay, right, but no more storage space. So if I can just get all of this dynamite in and detonated, then I can just fill this area with triple platforms, or two double platforms, since it'll be 4 tall. And then that should use all of the planks that we have here. Right, was this storage? Yes. Okay, and it's basically already full. Okay. Right. Well, had I put that tooth grindstone 1 over, I would have been able to fit 2 here. Okay, so I'm gonna put 3 more here because I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, look at all that now. Perfect. So we've got these 2 beavers back. We'll get 4 beavers from that once they collect all of these cassava. Okay. And I want to give this just a little bit of priority because I want it done. But of course it doesn't need to get done any sort of expediently. Well, it does. Actually, no, it does. Let's see. Let's do 24 working hours. Why not? I don't think there's any mangrove fruits here. Are they all just gonna sit there? Yes. Okay, so you all can be builders now. You can be a builder now. Did I pause the other forester? Yes. You guys can be builders now. I should be able to actually fit now another one. So we'll just do that in hopes that they can do all this. Water is a big problem. So I'm gonna pause this pod. I think the farmers are now done. Yeah, they're just sitting there. Okay. So. Is this all in? Yes. Oh, I really don't want to lose all of these materials. Oh, that's unfortunate. 68 planks. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in for now. We'll absolutely end up putting or taking this out again. Or maybe let's see. Maybe if we can just get If we can just get these storages put in, that might help us quite a bit here. We've got 3 logs. We've got... No, we don't really have log storage. Actually, that's... Ooh, that's a little bit of a problem there. Let's see here. We should get a staircase. Hello. In here. Yeah, I really don't want to lose all of these planks. Ooh, 130? Okay, wait. So we absolutely do need to put these in. Because I'm not going to continue building storages to nowhere. Okay, so let's do all of that. You know, I could even do that. And then if I come down here, I can bring a path in and let them do all that. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, because that's just going to give them... that's just going to consume an absolute crap ton of planks. 400 water for 12 days. 430... 430 divided by... let's do 8. Is 53 water per day, and we're consuming 80. So I need to let go of... I mean, it's 15 beavers. What is their... let's see. Everybody's life expectancy is 0. Didn't it show their age here? Or do I have to click on each one to show the age? Yeah, I have to click on each one to show the age. Oh, it's the child that shows to adulthood. Okay, so I'm not gonna click on each one because that would just take way too much time. But I mean, of the few that I'm just now clicking on, they're all young. Oh, here's an old one. Here's another one. Oh, that one's even older than the 2. Okay, so hopefully they all... hopefully they all die. Cause yeah, that would help immensely. Immensely. I mean, that would be a horrible thing, but it would help. I'm gonna bring this off of 24 working hours, just bring it down to 18. I'm also going to... Let's see here. If I bring this down, I'm going to deprioritize all of these. So that they just build the outer ring, because I think we've now got 800-ish, high 7s in storage, or of storage space. So yeah, we can, we'll now be able to collect all of these planks, no problem. Perfect. Okay, and all that's highest priority. Awesome. Okay, so hopefully this all gets done here momentarily. And then they'll start collecting all of this. Which it looks like they already are. Even better. Okay. All right. You know what? They've already put all of the materials, so I'm just gonna do these 3 here. Okay, that's fine. 200 water for 9 days. Oh boy. Okay, alright. Well, I'm just going to remove the cutting designation from that. And bring it all here so that we can get these mangroves in yet again. Which I think, I like having the mangroves in because they produce food for, 2 or 3 cycles. Because it's what, 10 days to produce fruit, I believe? Let me see. 10 days to produce fruit. Yeah, so we get 2 rounds, maybe 3 out of each. And then we get their logs, which is, I think, works out perfect. Ooh, hey, they've collected all that. Fantastic. Okay, so now come and do all of the dynamite because we are full of dynamite. I don't really need this staircase anymore. That's kind of funny. Okay, come and collect all that. And that's all done. Okay. Okay. 130 water for 8 days is, well, I guess 5 days. Right? And we just lost 5 more beavers, give or take. Yeah. And I guess worst comes to worst, we've got 12 water. Okay. Well, that's fine. We don't need metal anymore. I do want to leave the press running. Cassava, we don't have any more of. Soybeans, we've got a couple of. So yeah, I'll leave the press running. That one's full, so he's only gonna make 60 more. Yeah, or 57. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Oh, we've only got 30 water left. Oh. Okay, and we've only got 6 days, and I haven't even started rebuilding all of the pumps. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right. Well, what we're gonna do is cry. No. We're just gonna get pumps in quickly. And set these a little bit lower. Okay. All right. Well, I don't need to bore you all with sitting here watching me ponder life. So I'm just gonna end the episode here because we're already at just under an hour and 10 minutes. So with that, thank you all so very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and suggestions. I have a feeling I know what they'll be, but you know, let me know anyways. I want to delete one of these pods because there's no way we're making it an extra 5 days. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you all in the next episode.